Temporal alignment transceiver. Something is putting too much stress on these components, or maybe microfractures. Begin repairs. Just hold out. All right, repair microfractures. I guess I gotta scan for them first. Okay. Formulate epoxy. And then repair them.
That should do it.
Okay. Sure, whatever. Multiple choice and all that stuff. I guess. We'll run over here. Marva's just stuck there. doesn't want to follow us anywhere. He's like, screw this. I'm sitting this one out. Oh, more of them just appeared. Oh, I see. Okay. Here we go.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we used to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. But we keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
Alright, I'll do what I can. Align capacitor.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
Alright, well, we did that. There were multiple steps there, and I was waiting for the next step to pop up, but apparently we're done with that.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
Okay. Fix temporal emitter. Press F to fix. Oh, here we go. Temporal compensation emitter are out of alignment, may cause synchronize. Okay, begin repairs. Disconnect the buffer. Okay. Realign. Reconnect the buffer. Nope, okay. Realign, disconnect, reconnect.
Good.
Basically, we rebooted it. we just gave it a good old Control Alt Delete, I think, is what we did there. And over here we go.
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Go on.
We have Anorax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway.
What?
The repairs should be enough.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanay fleet. And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I invite
as one. The whole must be as one.
Very convenient of them to have their...
Armia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The other saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
Very convenient for them to have the big high-level meeting right there where we can just listen to them. Is what I was trying to say. All right.
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
You're right. This could be what we need. Random shot of the area.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways.
You're talking about advanced temporal theory, right?
My people and I have made Anarax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel.
So they're talking about Anarax, I believe, is the guy who was in the time ship that Voyager encountered, who went and tried to restore the Empire and stuff. Don't know that we want to bring that vessel back.
Anarax designed a ship.
Yeah, there it is.
Vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would. Until the Vatwa.
I'm surprised that they even have memories or records of this, because he changed time a lot. And then Voyager went and basically reset everything an entire year. So, interesting. The Vadwar destroyed all the Krenim colonies in the area.
The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vatwa came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vatwa arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anarax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vatwa threat before it even began.
And you haven't done so, why?
The Vatwa's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anarax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vatwa did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
It's a generous offer, but it's one that we need to consider carefully. Do you want to risk all you have left on a chance for success?
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
We need to take this back to the Alliance.
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ship. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vaudoir? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed? This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
Yeah, still though, I mean, yeah, we could certainly fight back the Iconians, but we're gonna pluck them out of the time stream? To what end, I guess? Alright, we're ready to beam up. Sorry, is that what happened? We've been scanning for you, but you just disappeared. We've been hiding in the debris to stay away from the Herald ships, and then, sir, you're not going to believe this, there's a planet here now, an entire planet. Did you find something down there, something that could conceal an entire planet? Looking forward to hearing what happened, Captain. We're glad to see you're back. Yeah, we found the Krenim, and I'll explain as soon as we're back aboard. It's one of those things like, I'll explain later. Okay, I guess we'll hail the Klingons here.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla!
Kapla to you too, I guess. Special duty officer, we got an emote now. Awesome. Dilithium. And temporal flux generator. What does that do? Time shift for up to 5 seconds. While time shifted, gain immunity to all damage and cannot use other abilities. Reusing temporal flux while active cancels the time shift. Really? But he can't use any other abilities, which makes sense because otherwise it would be way OP. Oh, Chronton Jolt. What is that? Area of effect power recharge, speed buff to allies, debuff to foes. Yeah. Personal shield. This temporal flux generator sounds rather fantastic. I think I'm taking that. Alright, Broken Circle.
Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Krenim is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival.
Travel to the Kiana system, which is located in Delta Quadrant. Players below level 50 may reach it via the Dyson Sphere Gateway, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Iconian War Veteran, I get. Emit unstable warp bubble training manuals. Okay. Alright, accept. We're probably almost there as it is. In fact, we're right there now. Begin Broken Circle.
You are cleared for docking.
That's a lot of ships. Captain Kagrin has sent his aide, Lieutenant Tulik, to give you a brief tour of the Krenim research facility. So far, the Alliance venture with the Krenim has been very productive. Together, our teams are making progress toward completing Anorax's designs for ship capable of temporal incursions. Lieutenant is waiting to greet you, sir. All right. Lieutenant Tulik.
Greetings. On behalf of Captain Kagrin and Alliance Command, I am pleased to welcome you to our research station. The captain is completing his preparations. In the meantime, I will give you a tour of the facility where we are building a weapon that will end the Iconian threat once and for all. Follow me. Our researchers can explain how the weapon works and answer any questions you may have.
So, I'm wondering, did devs get to redoing the the artwork and stuff in here, like they were going through the entire game to redo all the art and stuff, and it looks like this is still old stuff. Like if they've redone this is not done well.
7 of 9.
The Borg have extensive records on the Krenim. They were a species of great interest to the Collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Collective spent a great deal of resources pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
So much for the Borg knowing everything.
The Iconians' technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
Fine, but what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines. It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
Which is what Voyager did, ultimately. Yeah, if they... I'm guessing that these are the old graphics. Because, like, everybody's floating on the floor. There's no shadows being cast. Like, the lighting looks weird. So, like, up to this point, we were getting... Maybe the last mission was even the same, but, like... It's very jarring. You go from, like, the newer stuff that you can see, like, in the, you know, Soul Station and all that stuff. And then you come into this and it's like, wow, this is looks like it was done many moons ago. Alright, so done that. Speak with researcher Jalen.
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. Anorax's designs are actually for a weapon that can remove elements from the time stream completely, and then time reshapes itself to account for that absence.
Time reshapes itself? Does that mean reality itself will change?
In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can create an entirely new reality. And anyone or anything that isn't temporally shielded will be a part of that reality. That's why we have to proceed slowly. If we're not careful, we could change everything we know and not even know what's happened.
That could be as dangerous to us as it is to the Iconians.
But think of the possibilities. We could reverse the effects of wars, stop threats like the Iconians, even turn back time and eliminate the Borg. This is a weapon, but it's one that can make a better galaxy.
Yeah, I think we should probably just focus on the task at hand and then destroy the weapon when we're done with it, but perhaps. But many terrible things have come about with the best of intentions.
Captain Cogran's briefing is about to begin. Follow me to the conference room.
Alright, lead the way, Grumpy Klingon. Conference room research and development. I got there before you. Oof, the lighting. The lighting suddenly changed drastically. Alright, Captain Kagran?
Greetings. I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians. It is an honor to work with a warrior like yourself. We are almost ready to begin. First, however, Agent Cray would like a word.
So I talked to Temporal Agent Philip Cray. Yeah, I figured he would be a little bit uneased about this.
Greetings. My name is Philip Cray. I'm the liaison from Temporal Investigations for this project.
Pleased to meet you. Why does this project need a liaison?
The Federation has some serious concerns about possible violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. Normally, Starfleet personnel are strictly prohibited from directly interfering with historical events, and should make every effort to maintain the timeline.
And yet, this weapon is exactly the opposite of all that, and we're kind of cool with it too, I guess.
Indeed. That should tell you how serious this war has become. If the Iconians win, there probably won't be anyone left to preserve the timeline. In this instance,
My role is to ensure that we succeed in our task with the minimal possible disruption to the timeline, as well as to address any repercussions of those disruptions.
So this directive is only a directive when it's convenient.
I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. The Iconians cannot use time travel, and that makes it a weapon we can use against them. We must consider carefully whether it is too dangerous of a weapon to use at all.
I understand, Agent. I'll do my best to help.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleet are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks. Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act. This facility is building a device to turn the tide in our favor. Captain Nog, what is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We're still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate the possible changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well. We cannot afford to wait another day. We are losing this war. We need to strike now. A direct engagement is our only option. We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere. Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in Stovokor tonight. But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
That had to be... So, I appreciate the music choice that they had there, but that was the least Star Trek music I've heard in the game thus far. That was like Deus Ex kind of music. that was more cyberpunk than sci-fi, I would say. But yeah, we're gonna throw everything we got into one engagement. Huh? That sounds odd, but I guess the idea is that everyone who dies here will end up living again because they're gonna fix the timeline or something. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm assuming it goes poorly. At least it would if I were writing this. Orders coming in from Captain Kager now, sir. The battle has commenced and Captain Paris is preparing to engage the enemy. The Cosmic String is to rendezvous with a task force waiting in the Kiana system and then report with them to the Herald Sphere to reinforce the ships already there. Okay. Let's fly forward.
You are the last ship to arrive. We are ready to set course for the sphere.
Alright, let's do it.
Alpha Wing, you are cleared for departure.
Sir, the fleet is in complete disarray. We're picking up multiple distress calls as well as an incoming transmission from Captain Paris. We put him on the view screen? Yep.
Am I glad to see you? It's just not working. The Iconians are gating in their ships, and they have far more reserves than we anticipated. I've called for a hold on the flagship assault until we regroup. There's no point in a suicide run. First, we need to help our ships in trouble. Can I count on you to help?
I guess so. I mean, I didn't come all this way to just kind of putter around. Clear a path for the Iconians and rescue allied vessels. Alright. Oh, so many Herald ships. This is going to be a painful thing.
USS Keller. We are losing warp containment and are in need of immediate assistance.
Ship is under attack.
shields back up a little bit. Alright, where is... Where's the ship I was supposed to help out? USS Montgomery Scott. All these people asking for assistance and I have no idea where they're actually at. Our Klingon ship to neck. Retech. Let's go this way. Into this other sphere here. Oh, is that one that I'm supposed to help? Looks like it. Maybe. It's not letting me target anybody here. That's weird. Oh, here we go. Okay. Starboard shield down. Get our... Alright, that solar gateway is going to be a problem here. Come on. Come on, target the damn thing. There we go. Hull integrity back up here if I can. My shields buffed up. And make them buff my shields up anyway. Alright, that freaking solar gateway there. Driving me insane. Down a little bit so I can turn around here. There we go. Take that. And then we gotta go over there. Looks like. And bunch of raiders to take out. Do another blue ability here, so I can get my ultimate off if I can, or my miracle worker off, I should say. A target. There we go. Alright. That went a lot better, although I have no inventory room. Guess I should have cleared out my inventory before coming here. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, hang on, we got a battle cruiser here who Apparently he needs assistance and I didn't even notice it. Down there, get down there.
We cannot continue to fight without weapons. I must make repairs.
Rescue Klingon ship. Okay, so I didn't grab that one because I didn't see these guys here. And then this one. Am I going to get over there fast enough? No, I'm not going to get there fast enough. Of course.
We're falling back.
I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain. Today is a good day to die.
All right, people, we've got one shot at this.
No, he sacrificed himself. Let's go for it. Why not? Oh, whoa, what? Okay. Okay. We've done that. Now what? Okay. Alright. Spin me around. Enter gateway. We've traveled or travelled traveled to inside the sphere. From what we know, the Heralds used this sphere to control and protect the Iconian Gateway network. We've had strike forces assaulting spheres like this one since the beginning of the war, but we've never managed to do more than knock the gateways offline temporarily. Alright, let's find our strike teams. The enemy flagship is straight ahead. Priority hail coming in from Captain Paris.
The flagship's shields are down, and it's losing power. Looks like they're trying to interface with the sphere to give themselves a boost. This might be our one chance to board it and take control. I have 3 troop transports standing by.
Clear a way for troop transports and then signal them to send boarding parties. Okay. And we'll try to do these things. Guess I shouldn't crash into the sides of it either, huh? So I can spin around here and get this guy in my forward sights. we go. Actually, this guy is... Oh, okay, he's almost done for.
Carriers to move into position now.
Oh, we're getting hit pretty bad. That back up. This back up. There we go. All the boarding parties are aboard, and all these guys did us the favor of detonating themselves. Okay. Beam to flagship.
Boarding parties are on the flagship and reporting heavy resistance. I'll stay here and keep any reinforcements off your back. You need to transport to the flagship and help our teams there.
Oh, great. We're gonna have more of these freaking heralds to deal with, aren't we? They're way OP.